All right, here I am on Friday. I'm going out on the yellow trail from top of Skyline Drive, like I did 3 days ago. I fell and hurt my knee so bad I couldn't walk the day I got home. The next day, the other day. So I had to stay home all day, and then I took another rest day yesterday. And I lost my phone battery for the not the phone battery, the GoPro battery, up by Pearson Ridge. So I'm going to go out there. Still probably there. See if I can find it. No big deal if I can't. So I'm going to go down the yellow today instead of the red, and maybe come back up the red. We'll see. GoPro, stop recording. All right, so we're out on the yellow a little bit. That stream crossing should come up a little bit in a little bit. It's got that climb right after it, so you want to be in your lower gear, which I know I want to be. I started out struggling out of the lot. I fell like once and I couldn't make it up through a couple of stone areas on that beginning part like I normally do. So just kind of got me off balance. So when I take a couple of days off the bike, I got to get back like in a groove. As I always say, I don't have a habit. All this stuff isn't ingrained as much for me, because I'm not doing it, long enough. So I have to get a feel for what I need to be doing all over again. All right, so we're going up here to the rightish. We come down the rocks here. Going up over to the left here, that's it. Oh, that's much easier. You get the right line. Oh, it's so much easier. So that's what I mean by getting better, so I don't have to expend as much energy. Right there, I expended the least amount of energy ever in that spot. I took the line I take when I go out, so I went all the way to the right into it. All the way to the right when I went into it. And then I kind of went to the left, up the climb, and that was the better way. At least it felt a whole lot easier, effort-wise. Just got to get my balance going back in here. I always get this messed up right here. A little off balance there. This next right-hand turn is the toughest spot. Yeah, that's the toughest spot. Made it today, but that was tough. GoPro, stop recording. So this is the split by the radio tower. So I'm going up the, you bear to the left. This part is climbable. This is the bypass. It's not really the official trail. Just want to give you a perspective where I'm at. Trying to turn the camera on and off for some of the spots that are not so, exciting or difficult. All right, so we don't need it on here. Well, let's make this left-hand turn here. GoPro stop. All right, this is the top of that, that climb that Chris and John make up. That, I don't think there's any way I'm ever going to get up that. And I have a little tight spot here. I forget how I think I'm just going to try and go up the center. Pulling up on the front wheel. That's how I got it. Foot came out, but that's what it was. I just kept like my wheelie. Like my wheelie action, that's how I got up that sucker. I know the guys, I know you guys who watch this who are veterans, my analogies about how I do things, you guys don't even know how to explain to me anymore. You've been doing it so long, you just do it. When you try and explain it to me, you gotta sit there and think about it. That makes me laugh. So, but trust me, if someone is new, my little expressions, remember I've been riding alone for a year and a half. I've started riding with, people here and there now. But most all my riding is alone. And when you're trying to learn how to do things, you just find ways to figure it out. Yeah, you can watch it, the YouTube videos and all that. You got to get out there and do it and see what works for you. And that pulling up like a wheelie when the wheel is like stuck on something, that just seems to work perfect for me. I got to remember to keep pushing forward in situations. Keep pushing forward, so you don't go over the bars. Remember, I'm doing all this stuff in slow motion. I'm almost coming to a stop. I think this is the technical climb. So let's leave the video on for a little bit more. So I came off of that rock. I hit a rock right in front of it and it stopped me. It literally stopped me. So I came to a complete stop and I had to get the pedals turning again. I wish you could see how difficult this little climb was. It's hard, a lot of effort. All right, I'm gonna turn the video off for this. We'll get on the good stuff. GoPro stop recording. All right, so I don't know. Let's see which way it's going up here. All right, so we just did that long rocky climb. Just the little rock faces. Yeah, right, there's the guard trail right there that you could take somewhere. It's hardly used. GoPro start recording. GoPro start recording. But I missed a little roll. That little roll back there. And I get mixed up in which which mode the camera is in. And I thought I turned it on, but it was off. It was just like this, like an 80-degree roll. There's like a tree branch at the bottom of it sticking out. All right. So I believe this is all the descending section up in here. Let me just look what was coming from my, I guess that's right. So when we're going back, I think that's just 2 ways to go up and down that there, right behind me. Yep. As I'm trying to remember what I see here. So I went back and I tried something only once. It was that roll. And of all things, the camera wasn't turned on. You really can't see anything. It's just like, think of a 90 degree, it's like an 80-degree roll. It's not quite as steep. It's not a complete, straight down. Quite steep. George, I know you watch these videos. So this is where you said you wanted me to bring you and Paul. So, watch and see what you get yourself into back here. I know you have your hardtail. My friend John and his friend Chris, did it on hardtails last night. They did this route on hardtails last night. Where am I going here? I see 2 sections here again. All right, let me just see. Is this the climbing? I mean, is this the way you come when you're climbing, coming around? I think so. Yeah, I think that's the climbing direction. I just came down. Oh boy, those damn rocks there. Yeah, so when I climbed up this the other day, I made all this stuff. I took the climbing routes to the side. I didn't go up, the steepest grades like I just went around there. But except for the 2 hills in the beginning, I think I needed a couple tries at times. Remember, that's when I had my sprained ankle and knee in my hand. And I had just done, quite a bit of ride. I'm a friggin' old man, I don't know if I can get any better, so. George, what do you have? Old men in your hashtag? Old men mountain biking or something. All right, so that's the way we come down. I'm not going to go up that. Let me make sure the camera's on here. Yep, camera's on. I think here's another time when I said I almost came to like a complete stop trying to get up this here. Let's see what's in here. Yep, I got right to the top. I'm not going to go back and do it. I've done this many times. Got right to the top again and just didn't get my turn started. No big deal. Not stressing today. We're not, not one of those days when I want to go back and do 100 times. I think what I'm going to do that is when I have a shorter ride. I'm going a little bit beyond today. I'm going to try and find my phone. All right, so this is where, I think this is the workaround. Yeah, that's the workaround. I think I made it up that too when I was going the other day. Don't know how. Guess when I get all warmed up and doing this stuff, things start to click. And you just go into auto mode, like John and Chris and Evan, all those guys do, just naturally. So I know there's actually lines down. There's lines down these. So I saw in the real pointy rocks up here, the last climb going down. There's lines. There's lines to get over. As I was standing at the bottom, I saw like a line. I don't know what's in here. All right, well, we went for it. I came to a slow motion. Caught myself. That's all that matters. So I was, well, see, what all I was doing there is there was no speed. I was just trying to tug up on the bars, not to get the front wheel over, to make it real light on the pedals at the same time. That's what was happening right there. So through here, let me just get going again. Through here is kind of the same thing. Well, not the same thing, what am I saying? So here, up on the front, get light.